Hey everybody, it's me, Swordslayer46. I'm back. I'm making another video. 2 videos in 1 decade. Incredible, right? And we have to thank Twitter, or what Elon Musk would like me to call it, X, which I'm not going to do this. It's not going to happen. But I couldn't sleep. It's hot. Hotter than heck. And I couldn't sleep. I was just kind of scrolling through X and saw this bad boy, and I was like, no, I got to make a video because I have a little bit of a secret to admit to. I mean, you guys know I was a fan of Boogie2988 throughout most of my youth, and it's really hard watching him being insane. I'm assuming now that I click on it, I wonder if maybe this is just it looks like it's being overwhelmed by I don't know why it's trending then actually. But yeah, I mean, but it's about Boogie2988. So I watch the lolcow podcast every now and again. I'm not a subscriber. I'm not a member. I don't get the fancy stuff. It's just whenever it's on YouTube, I'll watch it. And I don't have anything better to do. I regularly will listen to it when I'm on the way to like the dining center or something like that. Or if I'm at the dining center and I'm just like, I literally need something to listen to so people don't come start sitting next to me and start chatting with me. God, I hate that. Regardless, last video was about Boogie, and you guys seem to like it for the most part. Like, not like, holy moly, this is the best video ever. But it seems like even though I just kind of turned on my mic and started recording, you guys seem to like it, so I'm going to do this one. I watch the lolcow podcast on occasion. Happened to watch it. It's too hot to fall asleep. It's late as heck, and I couldn't sleep. So I turned on the podcast here. It seemed like the normal stuff. You know, they're arguing about nonsense. Keemstar's getting bent out of shape over... It seemed like nothing, which is kind of funny, you know. I feel like it works because I like Boogie, but I cannot stand how he's behaving in the past years. But it's really nice to have people kind of call him on his stuff. However, more often than not, it's just like bullying him, which I feel goes too far. But I feel like they struck in a lot of episodes. They kind of struck this balance where it's like, you know what? Finally, somebody just says, no, Boogie, what you're saying does not make sense, and we're calling you on it. And maybe he's always been a liar and I just was too young to notice it. I'm leaning towards the fact that Boogie's mental health, something went downhill when he went through the divorce, and he needs people calling him on his shit, which is good. I'm not a huge fan of Keemstar. I think the more I learn about him, the more I'm suspicious of him as a person. And I know, once again, I'm a guy who likes to wear headphones around, and I'm a guy who likes to be left alone in public, so I listen to a lot of those YouTube documentary things while going places or working on homework in the computer lab. And so I know a little bit about Wings of Redemption. I don't know anything about this Tommy guy. He seems kind of like an asshole, but works really well for this podcast. They got some goofy nonsense going on, and I don't know. It's good stuff. I think it's good stuff for them. I don't know. I don't want to say good stuff. Actually, it is a podcast that I have listened to and I have enjoyed for the most part. I'll leave it there. Couldn't sleep. It was streaming. Decided to catch it. And Keemstar's getting bent out of shape over something. I still don't really understand what he's bent out of shape over.
The money that I still had to make sure I did.
Oh wait, I forgot. I still got it on super speed.
You just lied in front of the 4,862 real people that are here, and the fucking 27,632 fucking bots. You just lied in front of all of them.
What's the fucking lie? What's the fucking lie?
Because you told CoffeeZilla you didn't know.
Oh, it's about the CoffeeZilla thing. I don't watch Boogie's
I
videos anymore, so I don't know what's going on.
If I was getting paid, and how much?
There's like a fatty coin apparently. The extent of what I understand about it comes from this.
You're not gonna like this.
Yeah, you're bringing coffee in.
You're not gonna like this. I'm bringing a friend in.
Of course you are.
I'm bringing a buddy onto the show. You are not gonna fucking.
This came
like
out of
this.
nowhere for me.
Yeah,
I
I
thought they
didn't
were
think
just
I
going to
would.
yell at him about the crypto thing because I'd
Joe
seen it
showed
on
up
Twitter
anyway.
and I'd seen people talking about how he's scamming his audience, and I'm like, really? Boogie, you're going to go that far?
You're not gonna like this one.
I
bit.
thought maybe it was
Ladies
just like a
and
misunderstanding, and maybe he
ladies
did
and
it kind of,
gentlemen.
but I don't know.
A popular streamer.
After this
by the
episode,
name
I don't
of
even know
Destiny.
anymore.
Where the fuck is our webcam at?
Listen.
Doesn't know how to
OBS
turn the
is using it.
webcam on?
Oh
No, wait, it's just
my
loading.
god. Hold on. We're turning the camera on.
You guys
Come on,
really
you're messing
ruined
with
the
my-
intro. He gave us a big shout out,
Can you just shut the fuck
and then
up?
there's no chat
You're
marks,
so
and it's just your
nasty.
voice, and it's just fucking cringe.
Everything about.
There.
Yeah. Do we have a camera?
You know,
How you guys doing tonight? What's
This
what's
did
going
seem
on?
like it was like a
how's it
nuke
going?
or
We
like
can see
a
you. You
snipe.
guys look fantastic.
What kind of fucking guest is this?
Turn it on.
I mean, some of you.
Don't be so friendly.
Oh, there you
Hey.
go.
Oh,
my
I
God,
do want
hold
to say
on.
this.
Not X.
I don't like Destiny. I don't think I've ever once been like, oh yeah, Destiny has something smart to say. He seems like an idiot. Feel free. There's nothing that I can. There's no points that he makes that it makes me that I can articulate that I feel like he's to emphasize that he's an idiot. The way he speaks, the way he behaves, kind of the way he carries himself, just gives me the vibe that he's just kind of a lame brain. And of course, there's the way he handles his relationships. I don't quite understand, but the general gist is that he just lets his girlfriend sleep with other women, other men, and he just kind of, it's like, okay. Which is, if you want to live that way, you can do whatever you want. So it's like, this guy's also a lolcow. He's also kind of a schmuck. And so I didn't take a whole lot of stock when he first brought this up.
We don't
It
need
seemed
to
like
talk about
nonsense.
it.
You can say whatever you want, and it's gonna be like, Lee said it.
All right. Are we good to go?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
You're good.
I'm
Okay.
going to skip after he says it.
Boogie 2488. You were being confronted.
I don't know what the 2488 thing is. It's 2988. I don't know where 2488 comes from.
Tonight.
Go
I
ahead.
am 99% sure that you are faking.
No, don't move.
You are faking your cancer diagnosis, Boogie.
Okay, let's hear that.
Let's hear that.
Did the doctor ever tell you, or did he ever say the word cancer?
He said polycythemia vera, which is a form of cancer, as he explained it to me. And no, it is not secondary polycythemia, which is Nicholas Diorio's explanation for this bullshit.
So I think it is secondary polycythemia.
Well, then
Can you
why would
explain?
he call it? Why would he call it polycythemia vera? Why would he tell me that I have hormone markers in my blood that tells me I have polycythemia vera? Why does
Also,
he order
I've
a
never watched
bone,
this ever. This is kind
marrow,
of like a first visit. I
biopsy
didn't know that
to
fucking
confirm
Wings
it?
was over there playing with his camera.
Well,
for
if you
fucking-
ordered a bone
the
marrow,
entire
bone
time
marrow
here.
biopsy to confirm it, it would be weird that you
I didn't
told us
watch
you
this, I just
already
listened to
had
it.
a diagnosis and a confirmation.
Because
and
the
it doesn't make
markers are
sense.
in my blood. The hormone markers are in my blood, Destiny.
Correct. But you said that you'd received a diagnosis, but now you just told me you got a bone marrow biopsy.
It's a
to
diagnosis,
confirm-
and now we're confirming. It's called a
Sure.
confirmation. The hormone markers are already in my blood.
Yep.
And
So I think
we
what
are
happened is
confirming it with
Boogie,
the
based on
biopsy
everything-
because I'm
Yeah.
wanting to do that because I'm praying to God I don't fucking have cancer.
He doesn't care
I'm
if you.
praying to God I'm taking the 1 in a million fucking chance that they're fucking wrong. And that
Okay. And I want to skip after Destiny because it's like literally just Destiny's like, you faked cancer, and Boogie's like, no, I didn't. To be fair, that's what the whole show is. But the gist is, I actually, like I said, I've stopped watching Boogie quite a while ago. I think I did see it's like, oh, I've got cancer, and I'm like, oh, I had been following him long enough to be like, dude, you gotta lose the weight. To be like, yeah, this happens when you treat your body terribly. So I just wasn't that surprised, nor did I don't know. He ate up all my empathy points. So I didn't really care. But apparently a lot of other people did care. And this stream, the first time I've ever heard of anybody saying, oh, I think he's faking it. However, also, it's really important to point out, there are multiple different situations where Boogie's accused of something that's just nonsensical. Like there was this foot fetish thing. And it's like, even if this is true, this is literally just him having a foot fetish. He says, I know I didn't have it. Here's my Discord screenshots. They're like, well, you could fake it. And it just kind of fades into the obscurity. But the way he reacts it gets out of hand.
Let's say it a year from now. Let's say it a year from
Okay,
now.
so I just want people to remember in the
Say it a year
future
from now.
then, when Boogie says, I have to do XYZ scam to raise money because my medical bills are hurting so much, he can speak publicly about his medical issues to scam his fans to raise money, but he can't take $5,000 to privately confirm a diagnosis that he already publicly said he has. Doesn't make any sense, but
Even I have a fucking limit. Even I have a fucking limit.
What's the limit, though?
It's a bad.
My
I
limit is my
you can
fucking
probably
medical record.
understand that he, there's a big history of people, I guess, scamming.
Destiny.
All right, I'm fine skipping for
It
most
is
of
what it
Destiny.
is.
Destiny
I mean, people
actually
have been
did
saying
not.
this. Jackson
He
Clark's
just
been saying
opened the
this for 2 years.
conversation up, and he
He
did
asked for
not
my medical
articulate it
records.
very
I told
well.
him no. I'm going to tell Destiny.
You have
no,
cancer.
too.
You don't have
Why would he
cancer.
do it? I handed over to,
He's like,
I
yeah, I
handed
do.
it over to Jackson Clark 2 years
I'm
ago.
like, he
Boogie,
doesn't really
you
have a whole lot of
gotta-
evidence.
You got to show it to anybody like this. Like you
Boogie,
literally could show it to
I-
a third-party person. That's just
Yes,
irrelevant to the.
No, I might have skipped
I
over.
want you to sit there and
wanna
listen.
hear
Go
it,
ahead,
huh?
Wings.
But they
Go ahead,
bring it
Wings.
up a million times.
What's your take on this, Tommy?
Pretty damning. I think I would be in a position where I'd have to show my medical records if I said something. like that.
I can't stress this
It
enough,
doesn't even have to show the
Boogie.
medical records. You
Boogie.
just got to show the diagnosis at the
Yeah,
very top.
I'd feel like I'd have to do it. if that
Boogie.
was-
Tomorrow.
It's
Listen
like,
to me.
I don't know about Boogie,
you guys
but I
hear
have
me?
like a patient portal
I can hear
where
you.
like you can just click on it.
I
and just-
can. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Ken.
Can you hear me, Wings?
No, I don't.
Wings, can you
I don't.
hear-
How about now?
Maybe I need to.
Look, you got to understand this. All right. Tomorrow, the biggest story in the world is going to be Boogie2988 lied about his cancer.
Good. Let him go.
I don't know. I feel
Okay.
like they're kind of pushing.
And
it, but
then
we'll see.
at some point, you're going to bring out the medical papers and you're going to
Nope.
prove that you
Nope.
do have cancer. Listen to
Nope.
me. Listen to
Nope.
what I'm saying.
Boogie's point is he does not want to delve into his medical records and just be like, I'm gonna just show. He has apparently made the decision that is sacred. It's hard for me to just agree with the general consensus right now and say, oh, he should have just done it, because that's his medical records. I don't know. If somebody says, I don't know, I don't have a medical, a significant medical diagnosis that would, but it's like if somebody wanted me to show me their medical records, or else they were gonna be mad at me, I'd probably be like, go fuck yourself. You know, why on earth would I show them that? However, the consensus is that this is not a situation where it's just some schmuck asking for your medical records, or else he's going to make my life miserable for no reason. It's like Boogie has said he has cancer. He's used it as an excuse for asking for money, pulling the crypto scam, and we're tired of it. Prove it, or we're going to hate you. So there's a little bit more legitimacy to this. However, it still stinks a little bit. And of course, I'll be accused of being a Boogie dick rider, which I'm just okay. I don't know. I'm very frustrated. If to that, I just want to say I'm very frustrated with Boogie. I wish every single second of this, I was like, I wish I could just say I don't care. But it's like, he was like one of the big figures of my childhood. You realize he was a huge YouTuber. He was like my favorite YouTuber when I was a kid. And I'm not watching this whole live stream.
No.
Like I did.
0% chance.
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen.
Try and skip
And then it's going to
over-
be too fucking late because everyone's going to think you lied about.
I ain't never gonna do it.
Then you
Ain't
lied.
trying
never.
to figure out who
Then you
Go right
lied.
ahead.
Bring-
Why the
run
fuck
with
would
that
you
story.
lie about that?
I didn't. I'm telling you the same thing I told Jackson Clark 2 years ago. Go fuck yourself. It's my medical records. Go fuck
You
yourself.
lied. You share
Go-
every
print
aspect
that.
of your life.
Then print
Bro, Boogie, you shared that you
Then
fucked
print that.
hookers. You've done all.
that. Proper markers in my blood. That's
I should
the-
work for the fucking FBI.
The
I
stream.
should.
I
That's
just wanna
exactly what
watch a few
happened.
highlights
Because there's no way.
because it
Chat,
escalates.
he is
This
not
about where
that
it
much of a
escalates,
freak
because
that where
it's
he
like,
would lie
okay,
about having
it's just
cancer.
like
He went, he
lies.
thought
If
he
it
had
would've ended
cancer,
here, I
and he
don't think
went
it
and
would've
told
been
the whole
big news.
internet, and then he's like,
And wow, and
Be
I
like, he
still
has
think
cancer.
it
I don't
right
have
now.
the
No, he doesn't.
cancer.
I still
No, I
think
don't.
it
I do-
right
no,
now.
he doesn't have
No.
cancer.
you've
He
been
lied
lying
about
this
it.
whole
He's like,
time,
no,
and
I
you've
didn't.
known
I'm
the
just not
truth
gonna
that
show
you
you
don't
my
have
medical
cancer.
records.
That's what happened.
Well, that's the story you're gonna go with, and go right ahead.
You know, sorry, when you say things like that's the story we go with. I mean, that's like when you
It's
talk
not
through
reality.
it,
Let
I
him
mean, it
print what
sounds
he wants to
awful.
print. I don't give a fuck. I don't.
I mean, okay, I want to side with Boogie on one more thing. Like, if somebody is like, you did this thing, and I'm like, I know I did not. And he's like, well, then prove that you didn't do it. I'm like, you can't prove. It's so hard to prove a negative. It is so hard to prove a negative. You can prove a positive. Now, to be fair, they're trying to prove that he lied about having cancer. Now, he can't prove that he lied or didn't lie, but he can prove whether or not he has it. Sort of. There's going to be the issue where it's like, well, those are photoshopped medical records. Like, there's going to be an extent. Like, I kind of get that. That is what I think Boogie is doing. It's hard because it goes farther than this. Like, this, up until this point, I thought, okay, up until around here, my philosophy was Boogie is not lying. He's simply saying, you know what, I'm so tired of this shit. Even if I show you guys my medical records and expose something that's personal to me that I don't want to show you guys, you're going to be like, well, it's photoshopped, or you didn't inspect element, or you did X, Y, or Z. And it's like, at a certain point, you're just like, you know what, I can't change your mind because I don't have evidence. But I mean, like, I didn't do this, and you can't prove that I did. Leave me alone. And Keemstar's like, that makes you sound guilty. I feel like Keemstar's jumping the gun because there's a little bit more damning evidence coming up later.
I don't know how to handle a situation like this. The only situation, the two options are let this motherfucker go with what he wants to go with or prove him wrong. And I'm not going to prove him wrong here because if I did, I was going to prove it to Jackson Clark 2 years ago when he asked for it then.
Well, this is a little bit bigger than Jackson Clark. This is Destiny, lolcow, live drama alert, and the whole fucking Twitter is popping
Jackson
off.
Clark is Charlie. Jackson Clark is Charlie.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
It's Charlie. Penguin
I
Zero?
don't know him.
Penguin Zero? You never heard of that guy?
Moist critical.
Hold on.
By the way,
I have your best friend on the line. Bear with me.
Sure.
Frank Castle.
You want to come in? Okay. I'm going to surprise him. See ya.
Surprise!
I'm wondering if the views we have now are actually real at this
All right,
point.
Boogie.
okay, this
I got a
also
special
reeks a little bit of like
special
an art,
guest for
like
you.
Is it my
Yeah.
doctor?
Yeah.
staged.
It's your mom.
my
nonsense.
doctor?
Like he's like,
Ladies
oh, I'm
and-
bringing in Destiny. Ooh, I'm
Ladies and
bringing in
gentlemen,
Destiny.
we
Perfect.
have
a-
his doctor joining us right
oh, wait,
now.
this one isn't interesting. This is just.
I don't even see what it is.
Oh
yeah, mood up. Yeah.
It will be here. This will be good. I don't know. Could you kick him? Okay.
Add
Muda's just like, you
friends,
don't
hide
answer.
members.
Muda's kind of an asshole.
Hold on.
Yeah,
I'm
Everybody
not-
in this situation
I'm not in a great position to figure this shit out. Tommy, tell me specifically what to do.
You should be able to right click on and go
Also
go
spend
ahead.
like a
but
half
like
hour
I said,
trying to
start.
figure
there
out
it
how to
is.
use
There you
his
go.
fucking computer.
Yeah.
It's not my.
That didn't work.
I don't know how to.
Oh, the
All right,
Crimson.
They're gone. They're gone.
All right, here we go. Someone else wants to
FOMO. Sure.
here.
Okay. This is where it actually starts to get
I
interesting.
think I know what this
What
is.
is this?
I don't know
Yeah,
who
who the
this
fuck
chick
is
is
this?
that they bring in.
It says Destiny FOMO. Isn't that the person we just spoke with?
No.
Oh, we're on
Some
cam.
booby streamer.
I'll say. You keep that one.
I don't know how to. Hold on.
Oh my
I don't know how
god.
to switch my cams. It picked its.
That's
Just
She has
I
a
know
butt
who- I
cam.
know
Boogie, you don't want to talk to Destiny?
I'm not sure who this person is.
You don't
you don't know
know.
who I am.
I don't know
I
who
think
you
that
are.
really
Who
hurt
knows
my
who you are?
feelings.
I think we discussed you online before, but we've never had like a
Who is
personal
this
reaction or
chick?
interaction or anything like that.
People are like, oh,
No.
yeah, bring in your
Okay, yeah, I
friend.
didn't
Like,
think
who is this chick?
But if you can provide those papers,
I was afraid this was like some claim I had a hooker or something. Like
no,
Guys,
no,
that was my
I'm
first
not a
guess, is that she
hooker.
was one of
Or like
his-
you
one
knew
of his
somebody I
hookers.
slept with or something.
So
No,
I was over,
she's
I was,
good.
I,
No,
I was
I'm
over here
just the
thinking
one who
AOC and
wants
politics
to-
fell apart.
She's been in my feed before. She's an influencer, Boogie. I just can't put my. I can't remember.
Yeah.
He's a retro game big titty streamer.
Yeah, you go.
Finally,
That was awesome.
Keemstar, that was the.
But Destiny
that makes sense to me.
wants to
I don't know why
talk
she's
to you
called
about
Destiny.
this. So
Sure, go
Boogie,
ahead.
It's already
pay
a stream
attention
called
for a
Destiny.
second.
Go ahead.
So
Yeah, so if you can provide those papers, I will personally fly you out to Florida.
Sure.
Pay for your hotel, or you can stay in my home, and I will take you to Disney.
Nice.
I'd rather have the money to pay for tests and shit. Can I get the
Oh.
cash equivalent?
Okay.
Okay, cool.
We'll cough it up.
All right. So there you have it.
Hold
Thank
on,
you,
hold-
Des.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Why would you take this offer and not take the $5,000?
I'm not taking either. I just wanted to know if I could have the cash equivalent.
Oh.
Probably not.
So that was so weird because it wasn't like he didn't say like, oh, okay, like he was like, okay, I'm not gonna do it though. He said just okay, and it got quiet. Like something's going on, and I don't quite get it. I know he's got like mental health issues, but I'm super confused what's going on at this point. But this is where it starts getting weird. I must have just skipped over, but I'm not gonna watch this whole live again. Keem offers him. I think there's tons of money starts pouring in. It's like, hey, if you can prove this, we'll give you a bunch of money. This is where it starts to feel kind of weird, because as much as I'm going to be, I can totally empathize with, I'm not going to show you my medical records, you fucking weirdo, just to prove to you that I have this thing. Even if I did mention it and beg for money off of it, I feel like it is kind of like, there is an argument to be had about, hey, you're not just going to force me to give you something that, for all intents and purposes, I should be able to keep private. But then he starts giving him money, and it's like, okay, offering money, and I'm like, hold on. At first, it's like, the internet's going to hate you. And it's like, but the internet already hates Boogie. And he knows that they're going to, but I want to move forward because this.
Okay. So where's the paperwork?
I'm saying it's not coming.
Medicare, DM me on Twitter. I follow you. DM me on Twitter.
Mr. Medicare is going to come and get involved in this.
So you're just faking?
Sure, run with that if you like.
That's what Boogie's mindset is through the rest.
Why
of
do you want people to think you're?
Run with it.
But before we even get to that,
Medicare's funny. I've heard the first hour. It was really of his.
You're not going to like when Medicare gets here, though. If he comes,
I was expecting. I will say this: Medicare comes in, and I was expecting him to be like brutal. I watched him with that mundane Matt thing back a long time ago, and that was brutal. That man was like that man. I watched the whole thing with Mundane Matt, and I'm like, Mundane Matt kind of deserved it, but Mr. Medicare was brutal. She tore him apart. And, like, Mr. Medicare has, like, I always thought he would have, like, just no soul, and he would just rip him, like, limb from limb. Not let him get an word in edgewise. Like, mock him for literally, and Boogie starts alluding to the idea of he might be killing himself. It's a light illusion, like he's, saying all my problems will be done soon, and I'm like, oh, that doesn't sound good. It does sound an awful lot like he's going to threaten to kill himself. This also might be a whole staged thing. I don't know. This is weird.
I was going to say the same shit he said in the live stream. You're faking. You're a piece of shit. Kill yourself. You fat fuck.
And you're not going to do anything about it.
When he comes on,
let him do what he wants to do. I don't. I made this bet a year ago, or 2 years ago, when I told Jackson Clark and Penguin Zero no. And I'm standing by it now. I made this bet, and I'm okay with what happens.
So you faked it.
Go ahead. Yeah, run with that. That's not true, but run with it.
You can't prove it. You can't prove that I'm wrong.
Very easily can.
Well, then prove it.
offered $50,000. I don't know. I think I'm instead of watching all of these clips, let's just go to let's skip to the part where it gets insane and just say it's like, yeah, there was like $50,000-$60,000 on the table if he just showed the documents. However, I will say this: I personally, if I was in this situation, I'd be like, "What are your terms? Are you still gonna give it to me if I'm lying?" I'm just that kind of guy. So I'd be like terms, because I don't know. I have no idea whether or not Boogie's lying, but I'm like, people are offering him money and they're not being super clear. I would be like, okay, first I'd be like, it's gonna be you're gonna give me $50K and I'm gonna send a screenshot, cropped screenshot of just the diagnosis of shit, like Vera something. I can't remember it, and you're gonna send me $50,000, right? And you're not, and you can say all you want, but you're gonna send me that money. This is I want an agreement. $50K, $5K, $10K, $60,000 coming to me, regardless of the. I'm gonna send this, and then and depending on whether or not I was guilty, I'd be like, all right. And even if I'm lying and it doesn't show it on there, you're still gonna give me the $50K, right? See, that's my big thing. If Boogie is telling the truth and he's like, yeah, I've got cancer, and or he was lying, or any of these situations, anything would be better than what he does, what he winds up doing here. So let's skip over towards the end. At one point, he starts trying to like threaten it. Oh, he brings his girlfriend in. I mean, his girlfriend says that the doctor told him he has polycythemia.
Yeah, keep it black. Keep it black.
I got it.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to fuck these guys over. No, thank you.
No. If we're gonna,
I don't give a shred of privacy. That's it. I'm good. I'm good.
Privacy. That's
so your shred of privacy is this,
Medicare
but
is
not
online.
being naked on film, not talking about fucking whores.
Yeah, I'll
not
get
talking
naked
about
right
being
now.
bankrupt.
I'll get naked right
Do
now.
it. Take it
This
off.
is-
Let's
this is
go
fine.
for it.
It's naked.
Let's do it. If we're gonna do a meltdown, if
I
we're
didn't see.
gonna
I
do a
wanted to watch
meltdown,
that
go for
clip
it.
because
Go all
I
the
I don't
way.
give a
listened to
fuck
the
about
audio.
being
All
naked.
the way, buddy. Show us your dick.
Yeah, keep it black. Keep it
Yeah,
black.
I got it.
Yeah, I don't want to.
I would not walk away from my house. I would not walk away from 50K.
I'm
I would
walking
not
away
walk
from
away.
Mr. Medicare. Okay, the clarification. Mr. Medicare is an asshole. He's a big unwashed asshole, and he treats people like crap. But also, I mean, it's not undeserved. Like, he usually shits on people who provoke him, or they're just doing bad stuff, or they're being an idiot. And I feel like he goes too hard on targets that don't deserve it. But that's his prerogative. He has cancer. And he is telling him, it's like, take the money, show us the screenshot, end it all. End this whole charade here. It won't end it forever. Like, you're still going to get hated on, but like 60K, 50, 60K, that'd pay off his mortgage, that'd end his financial problems. And if he has cancer and I don't know, then he also thinks that every 5 minutes he's going to die. And that's been going on for the past, like, seriously, one of the first videos I remember watching of his was he was like, oh, when I die, just enjoy my videos. And I'm like, that was in 2008, 2007 or something like that. Like, one of the earlier videos, like videos that were uploaded before I even started watching him or figured out how to use YouTube. And he seems to think that he's going to die every 5 minutes. So maybe he's like, I'm going to die in 5 minutes. So why does it matter? But I mean, like, they're trying to tell him, it's like, hey, you care about your girlfriend. You care about these people in your life. Leave them some money. I do think that he's kind of pushing it. Like, they're like, oh, you want to leave money for the girlfriend. But like, it's literally just his girlfriend. But there are other people in his life he talks about that he cares about that he would want to leave money for. I would take the embarrassment. I would not care about the, because I'm going to tell you, like, no matter what he shows, especially after this point, they're going to say it's like he faked cancer. This is a doctored photoshopped thing. It'll be slightly less if he showed it, but at least he'd have like 60K. Of course, he could have, but my big thing is, like, he doesn't. The extent of what he's like, oh, just do it. I don't care. It's so bizarre to me, and I wondered, is he doing it? Is that what he's trying to accomplish? It's not being very successful.
More than that.
But I've seen so much lying in the past few years. He was lying. It's like, oh, I don't want this documentary. But I remember seeing it on Twitter. I don't want this documentary to be my comeback. I just want it to be my legacy. I'll leave it behind when I'm gone. And I'm like, I watched it and I'm like, no, this was an attempt at a comeback. And he even mentions, like, I'm getting a bit of a blow up because of this documentary that came out about me on multiple different interviews. Stop lying. Just, I don't know. I understand entertainers and people who work in media, they have to grease the truth. I was just frustrated with Boogie.
I would not walk away from an internet career that's going to give you revenue. That's going to give you. I would not walk away from shitting on these people and proving them wrong.
We are
Boogie goes logs off.
Yeah,
for
you're being
the last hour.
ridiculous.
Jim,
about it.
again, since we're not live, I can say this. I've been looking for an exit plan for a while.
This is an awful exit
He has
plan.
not been looking for an
No,
exit
it's a
plan for
pretty
a
good
while.
one for me.
This is a retarded
This is the
exit
equivalent
plan.
of dropping the grenade in the room knowing I can't come
No,
back.
this is
'Cause
the
otherwise I
equivalent of
would've.
dropping the grenade in your pants.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is there's no coming back from this, and that's good. 'cause
There
I don't want
absolutely
to.
is. Prove them
No,
wrong
there
and
isn't.
make that money.
No, even if I tweeted, even if I fucking got my doctor to say Boogie's always had polycythemia vera. Right now, if I fucking called him somehow, which I don't
But
have his personal number.
they've already agreed to the terms. They don't need to do any of that. You just need
And
to show a screen
the
cap to
same
one
way-
of them.
And here we are. People still believe Desi's 19.
Okay. I don't know why he's bringing that up. I would just not talk about this. But okay. His point is, no matter what he shows them, it's not going to be enough. I kind of agree with him because I see how people behave on the internet. It's like, oh, he could have photoshopped this. Oh, he could have inspect element of this. Oh, there's not enough proof. Never enough proof. And to be fair, it's like, yeah, it's a screenshot on a private web page. Like, it's kind of hard to be able to get it perfect. And I'm certain there's some cyber sleuths that could be like, yeah, you just have to do this, and then it'll be verified for sure. True. But then also he has to make sure he doesn't reveal any information. And it's like, people are complaining. It's like, yeah, suicide bait. He's doing this thing where he's just like, well, all my problems will be over. I'm going to quit the internet. I'm going to do all this stuff. And I was like, why are you announcing it? Like, maybe he's doing this for the show. And we'll find out when the next episode comes out. But I'm frustrated because this is the most toxic I've ever seen Boogie. I haven't been paying that much attention. And then the lolcow podcast started coming out. And I started paying a little bit more attention. And I started seeing a little bit more of the frustration, the behavior that it would have been nice to not have to see any of that behavior. Because I stopped watching him back in 2017, 2018. And so it's frustrating to hear some of this behavior, but some of it's more reasonable. This is bad. This is beyond the pale. Like, is he lying about cancer? Is he? I don't know. There is way too much legitimate information that suggests that he is lying about having cancer. And
because of that bullshit.
Of course.
And that was in a private group chat.
And the worst part about it is technically, if he actually was lying about cancer, this would be the best way to cover it up. Like, just being like, believe what you want to believe. That or photoshopping doctor statements. But I actually think he might face like criminal charges for that. This is probably the most like legally, like middle of the road thing where it's like, I'm not going to get in too much trouble, but I'm not going to make it worse.
Mudahar tweeted.
Of course, he could also have gone with Keem's story where he's just like, well, at first I thought it was cancer. Now I'm too far in.
This shit.
It's a fucking red herring.
I have.
And they never took that back. And they never took that. I know they never took that back.
Who's the magical they? We're talking $5,000.
They never took that back. They wouldn't take this back. They never took that back. They won't take.
Who's they? Mudahar wouldn't. Yeah.
Keem, all these people, none of them took the fucking Desi, and it is what
none of them believes Desi's 19, Boogie.
Nobody does.
They're griefing you.
Literally,
just like
Keem knew that.
Who streams?
I will say,
said like you
wouldn't
be able to.
You are literally on stream right now.
Who said
no, we're not.
No, we don't.
Keemstar just left.
I said it was going to read off donations. What are you talking about?
Oh.
Because like the sheriff's department...
Vito is literally telling me, he texted me that we're still live. Okay, no, you're right. Yeah, I thought we were not. I apologize.
Yeah, but the sheriff's department is going to take your shit when you default on the mortgage or you sell the house, and they'll go put it on the street.
Like that's this is logic. He's like, I'm just going to sell the house.
How many subs in chat do you think you get for smashing that fucking play button? Let's start with the bits.
For them to make money, I'm not going to make. They may play.
Well, you were going to do it for free, so yeah, let's get some money out of this. How many fucking donations, chat? The subscribers.
I mean, to make these guys money, not interested.
You're making the money right now.
Privately, I would do it privately. Well, again, I thought we weren't streaming. So.
Well, this whole show you've been making the money. If you hate him so much, I'm surprised he didn't walk.
No, this was me deciding to let it play out the way that it was always going to play out. I wanted to make sure that we got the grenade off in my pants so that I was good to go. I'm good to go. Thank you, guys. Y'all have a great night.
Hey, hang on.
Thanks for watching. Hey, Jim, I appreciate you.
I still think this is I think you're making the wrong choice.
Probably. Probably. But at the end of the day, I will be able to say to myself on my deathbed, however long that is, 100 years from now, if I'm fucking still lucky.
I think a special needs student can make a better choice than you're making right now.
Yeah. Right.
Wings of Redemption's coming in with logic for some reason. It's like Boogie is saying, it's like, well, this was my decision. I made my mind up, and I'm sticking by my guns. That's his logic. I think that's very stupid logic. I feel like it's the wrong call. I would have taken a bunch of money. And yeah, You'd have to deal with a little bit of your personal information out there. To be fair, I have a feeling that if he was like, all right, fine, I will send a screenshot to Keemstar. If I get 50K from Mudahar, give me $50,000. And he's going to be like, well, it actually needs to be a live thing of your health partners. But he didn't even lean into it. He was just like, no, I'm not going to do it. No. And now it's too late. Like, nobody's going to offer him a bunch of money to do it now.
Well, I'm making the one that is going to allow me to fucking sleep tonight. And if I fucking did...
No, you're literally making the one that's going to make it so you can't sleep tomorrow night when you lose your house.
Because Keem said he quit.
Yeah.
And you're going to tell me this? No, come on.
Okay, so all right, so let's talk about what is the other plan right now?
Show them a screen cap and make 50 grand, and everybody looks like an asshole. You make them all look terrible.
Hey, did you not message me and say, do you have polycythemia second?
See, he doesn't follow it up with like, all right, hold on. I want to make sure that I get terms. Mudahar's watching. Mudahar's got a hard on. Mudahar is obsessed. Mudahar, no, I would not. I don't know. Maybe he's not obsessed. Maybe he's just playing the role. I have no idea what's going on. Mudahar has this weird thing. Mudahar and Critical. Yeah, Mudahar and Critical are the ones that just keep making videos about him. Oompaville and like all the rest of them were just like, they made a video when the documentary came out and they were like, oh, I can't stand him. Like, Oompaville's one really pissed me off. He was like, I can't believe, like, oh, dogs are great and I hate Boogie. And I'm like, bro, like, that, okay, calm down. But apparently it was the agenda to hate him. Okay, now is the time where people make videos and they're like, all right, I hate this guy. Like, this is what happens to he was my first, like, YouTuber that I was like, no, this is like me. This guy is like me. Like, all the rest of them, I felt like they were too polished. Like, I remember Nigahigi. He felt like he was, I didn't ever get the feeling that I could be like him. You know, he was handsome. He was in shape. He was doing like all this martial arts stuff. Boogie was just making videos in his room, playing video games. And it wasn't like, oh, and I think this was before like Let's Plays got really, really big. There was like Markiplier, PewDiePie, and Jacksepticeye making videos. But once again, those guys didn't seem really attainable because they were really handsome. They were really charming. And something about Boogie just resonated with me because he was just a guy. And this is how it ends. Some people say it's $65,000. Is it $65,000? So this might be it.
Secondary or something like that?
Boogie, did you not tell Destiny that if he asked you the night before, you would have sent him the medical records?
Probably, yeah. I'm not.
So are you gonna send it to me?
No, you're not fucking
bro,
Destiny.
What the fuck?
Are you fucking Destiny? Holy shit!
No, apparently I'm in a
you're
whole
fucking
group
Nicholas
chat with him,
Diorio.
dude.
Wait, no. You said this was the hill you were going to die on. I'll never show my medical records. Not me. Never going to happen. And you were already considering
ridiculously cheap weed is. She goes through a cart every 3 weeks. It's $50.
Did you?
Something like this might be the swan song of Boogie. It also might be. I'm gonna upload this preemptively. I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna upload this in the morning. I'm just gonna upload it and be like, whatever. And only to find out that Boogie's coming back literally the next day. And this was all a bit. That is my dream. You have no idea how much I want this to be just a bit. I do not want this to be news drama cycle for the next 2 weeks, and then we never hear from Boogie again. That sounds like the worst way for your childhood favorite YouTuber to like go away.
And even though I was paying for it,
where do you get this? Like, there's no like legal.
Every dispensary all over the nation. Have you not been to one?
You're bringing her across state lines.
No.
Like, I'm not getting this here. So wait, so you told me that, like, you said that you have the polycythemia or whatever the fuck your disease is. You told Destiny.
Polycythemia.
Did I not ask you nice enough?
I don't respect you. So I respect
no! What am I gonna do?
I'm just saying I don't respect you. I respect Destiny, but you're actually right in calling me on this. I certainly would not have shown Destiny. I would have probably stood on my principles. Yeah.
Your principles? What principles do you have? You just scammed your fans for $10,000.
Yeah, and that is different from tweeting out my medical records and showing my medical records. And
the fucking Twilight Zone? Is this what am I? It's just it doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, it is what it is. Well, you guys have a great night.
Think that he.
You too, Boogie. Yo, the fucking cops around
there
him
he
doing
is.
that.
That's it. We're not watching the rest of this. Is literally them just in a circle jerk about how much Boogie is. Boogie. This is literally just an hour of them being like, hour and a half of them being like, Boogie L, Boogie L, Boogie L. And I'm like, yes, Boogie L. But Boogie L, I don't know. I really hope it's a bit. It makes no sense. I feel like they're going too far with like the scam thing. I also did not watch any of that stuff. I didn't buy any, so it's like, I don't know. Does feel a little out of character for him, but I don't know what else to say. I'm debating whether or not to even upload this because, like, first of all, it's a stupid video. Like, this isn't gonna add. I don't feel like this is gonna add much to the conversation. Second of all, this might be a bit. And we're going to find out in like 24 hours that this is like, yeah, this is all just a bit and Boogie's back. I highly doubt this was the end of him on the internet. His YouTube channel is still here. Let's, I was going to play one.
I think you might have been mistaken, Mike.
I think he deleted his Twitter. Is there a way I can check to see if his Twitter, I hear somebody say he deleted his Twitter. Instagram's gonna make me log in before they'll even let me check. His Instagram is still here. Is his link just weird, or did he just? It's literally just Twitter. God damn it. Destroyed by Samuel. Oh, destroyed on stream by Destiny. I don't know if he got destroyed by Destiny. All right. Anyways, a lot of nonsense. I did want to watch. This was one of the first videos that I loved of his.
Yep. Hey everybody. How y'all doing?
So many videos about him. And he was just a guy chilling in his room playing World of Warcraft. Something about that appealed to me, even though there was millions of other guys like him. And now he's a maniac scammer. Or victim of a targeted victim of harassment. I don't know. I think it's probably leaning towards more scammer. I don't know. I'm sad. Let me know if you want more content like this or if you want me to delete my channel. 700 people tell me to delete my channel. I'll do it. If one person says make another video, I'll make another video. But thanks for watching. Be better than Boogie.